Coming up next on This Week in Mizzou Basketball, we wrap up the season with a complete review of Coach Anderson's first year. Go one-on-one with Mizzou's new athletic director, Mac Rhodes. And take a look at the top 10 plays of 2015. It's all right now on This Week in Mizzou Basketball. This Week in Mizzou Basketball is brought to you by Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life, find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. Bud Light, who reminds fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Missouri Orthopedic Institute, we've got your back. Purina Pro Plan, nutrition that performs. And your local Trusted Choice independent insurance agent. Visit trustedchoice.com to find an agent in your area. And welcome to the season finale of This Week in Mizzou Basketball, along with Tiger head coach Kim Anderson. I'm Ben Arnett. And Coach, your first season here at your alma mater is in the books, officially wrapped up after the SEC tournament. As you kind of get into assessment mode, what's your big picture look at the season gone by, and what are some of the things that you're really hoping to implement as you move into your first off season here?
Well, obviously a disappointing season. Anytime you go through a year and you're not as successful as you want to be, you're disappointed. But I do think we made some strides, and I think our young players got better, and we were all young pretty much. So from that standpoint, I see some improvement. Obviously the off season is going to be huge. Recruiting is going to be huge. But I think we all learned a lot this year. I think we tried to establish some things that we need to do on the court and off the court. And it takes time. And I think when you have we had 5 freshmen, and then we had Keith Schamberger, who was a graduate transfer who played. So those things, it didn't come together as well as we would have liked. But there are positives, and sometimes they're hard to see, but I thought our guys got better as the year went on. We just weren't very consistent, and but we got a lot to work on in the offseason.
What were some of those positives?
Well, I think you can go through each freshman, and or even your sophomore class. You take a guy like J3, who doubled his scoring output from a year ago, and pretty much maintained his rebounding averages from last year. He's a guy that became the focal point of the opposition, and that's something that he learned to play through, and something that he'll continue to get better at. I thought D'Angelo Allen made huge strides this year from where he was when he got here. I think he became a better perimeter player. You take a guy, Naaman Wright, from beginning to end, improved not only offensively, that's what everybody sees. I think he got better defensively. I think Taki Gil-Caesar went through a tough time around mid-year. He had injuries and some situations that affected him. But I thought by the end of the year he was playing better. Shakina Gant, missed the first 9 games, and which really put him behind. Came back with a bang, struggled a little bit, but played well at the end. And then Tremaine Isabel, had some situations where, he missed some games, but I thought by the end of the season he was playing well. They all got experience, but they all have a lot to work on, and that's something we'll address in the offseason.
Well, certainly even in a disappointing season, there were some high moments and some great plays and some great times for this Missouri basketball team. Let's take a look at the top 10 plays from the season gone by in this week's Bud Light Highlight.
Schamberger alley-oop to Rosberg. Up ahead to Isabel for three in the tie.
But credit Tremaine Isabel for the poise. Went inside the three-point line, knew that he needed three, recognizes the time and the score, pivoted, got squared up, and the big-time shot by Isabel.
Back to Schamberger on a three. Follow-up slam by D'Angelo Allen. Gil Caesar at the baseline, kicking out to Schamberger for three. Oh my! Welcome to the starting lineup, Jakeenan Gant. Backdoor Booker, swatted by Post. That was an energy play by Keanu Post.
Wright knocks down his second straight shot. Missouri up one. Three on its way, and another one. Naaman Wright continues to knock him down. That's the third three-pointer for Wright. Wright again, and it's Wright on the money. Wright again! That's a three-pointer for Wright. 20 for Naaman Wright. He's 10 for 12 tonight. He's 6 for 7 on his threes. He long ago blew past his career high, and he's got 28. Down the defense, drives in, off the mark, got his own miss, shot blocked by Gant, second block for Gant. Lob for Gant, and he finishes on the other end. Block and a dunk for Jakeenan Gant.
Jakeenan Gant sends it the other way and then takes off sprinting. How about the nice dime by Schamberger?
Schamberger falling away. And the rebound, Bowers. Auburn, stolen away. Gil Caesar from behind. Schamberger takes a quick shot. Missouri on top by 2 with 10 to play.
And Schamberger with the guts to take the shot. Right when I thought he might pull it out to take one last final shot. Why not? Take the open look when you're open for 15, especially when you're as hot as this senior has been tonight.
This is Matt. We saw him holding a Bud Light, which means he's up for whatever.
I'm on a tempo!
Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens.
Has this ever happened to you? Or this? Will this make your memoirs? At Shelter Insurance, we can't iron out all the glitches in modern life. But we can manage your auto, home, and life insurance just fine. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
The day after the Tigers win, you can get 50% off your regular menu price order by ordering online at papajohns.com with the promo code TigersWin, only at papajohns.com. It's time for the Edward Jones Tiger Cage. This week, we're going to introduce you to the new leader of the Mizzou Athletic Department. On March 10th, Mac Rhodes was named the next athletic director for the University of Missouri. And on the day he was hired, I got a chance to go one-on-one with the man who will succeed Mike Alden.
You know, a little bit overwhelmed in terms of just all the people that have reached out to us and have congratulated us and wished us well, and certainly the Mizzou family, everybody here, they've been so welcoming, and we're looking forward to a great day today and a great future here.
Mizzou Nation, I'm sure, is curious about who you are. I'm sure a lot of people know that you're coming to us from the University of Houston, but tell us a little bit more about yourself. Where are you from, and what is the road that has brought you here?
You know, I grew up in Tucson, Arizona, and still have my mom and dad that live there, and brothers, and Amy's family's from the Arizona area as well. But really started in this profession as an intern at Yale University, and that's really where I cut my teeth and worked for a great AD there, and really thought, you know, at that time, formed my opinion that I really wanted to be an athletic director. And you know, you're sitting there marketing the NCAA fencing championship and creating the Yale Bulldog Kids Club, and so we've come a long way, and been just blessed to work with some really great people.
Tell us some more about your family. I know you're married with 3 kids, and
married,
brag on them a little bit.
Married to a wonderful lady, a beautiful woman, Amy. When people see her, they understand that maybe I can recruit a little bit, like our hopefully our head coaches here, and 3 just wonderful daughters, Nicolette, Natalie, and Noelle, 21, 19. 17, all born in December. None of them planned, but just blessed with a great family.
Whenever you looked at the University of Missouri and Mizzou athletics, where do you see potential, and what excites you about taking on this job?
Well, I think, you know, I was just saying to the staff that, you know, I'm not sure, because they're in it, you know, how well that they know that this athletics program is recognized across the country, and I think it's positioned as one of the elite programs. We certainly want to be the best. We want to be relevant nationally. Take what Mike Alden and the staff have done and really build on that, and position ourselves as the best athletics program in the country in every facet. Not just, you know, everybody thinks about wins and losses, but more importantly, student-athlete well-being and the type of experience that our student-athletes have here socially, academically, that they're prepared to move on, you know, once they get a degree. And, you know, you get a degree from the University of Missouri, it means something.
Whenever you look at the fan base, and I'm sure you'll be out talking to people a lot over the next several weeks and months, what else would you like Mizzou fans to know about you?
That I'm certainly honored to serve as their director of athletics. You know, we're coming to Mizzou because this is a special place, and we look forward to becoming part of the family, and really building something special together. It takes all of us. It takes you know, great people. I have a strong belief that you win with people, and that includes our fans, our donors, our staff. Everybody on the campus community, our students, and I'm looking forward to building those relationships.
Big thanks to Mizzou's new AD, Mac Rhodes, for his time this week in the Edward Jones Tiger Cage, and thanks to Edward Jones, a proud supporter of Mizzou Athletics. For more information or to find your nearest Edward Jones financial advisor, visit edwardjones.com. Now it's time for the last Missouri Orthopedic Institute Player of the Week award, and we honor Jonathan Williams III for his breakout sophomore season. J3 was Mizzou's leading scorer and rebounder, averaging 11.9 points and 7.1 rebounds per game. Jonathan Williams III, the Player of the Week from Missouri Orthopedic Institute. We've got your back.
This is Sean. We saw him holding a Bud Light, which means he's up for whatever happens. In this case, Jimmy Johnson.
I, Jimmy Johnson, challenge you to a little football game. Don't get nervous.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Jimmy Johnson has dominated the electric football circuit.
Yeah, look at the little Jimmy run. He's hurt. He's pushing through. He's pushing through. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens.
If your dog can dream it, Purina Pro Plan can help him achieve it. Purina Pro Plan's bioavailable formulas deliver optimal nutrient absorption. Purina Pro Plan, nutrition that performs.
Right now, get any large original or flatbread specialty pizza for only $13.99. Casey's, famous for pizza.
Welcome back. Head coach Kim Anderson's first year as the head coach at his alma mater is in the books. And as the Tigers headed to Nashville for the SEC tournament, we got a unique look at Coach A as he was mic'd up for practice as the Tigers prepared for postseason.
All right, everybody in. Everybody in. Let's go. Go hard on three. 1, 2, 3. For this drill, let's get it down the floor. Defensively, we'll be in 12. We'll be pink to 12. Offensively, let's start off by just running one, okay? Just running one. That's all we're doing, okay? We'll just go to that end, then we'll stop and come back. Here we go. First group, next play. Let's go. Time is money. Attack him, attack him, attack him. Here we go. Good, look up the floor, look up the floor. Be aggressive now, be aggressive. Let's go, let's go. It's March, man, it's March. You ought to be able to do this by now. I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't have to do this. Let's go, let's go. Well, we're peaking, man, we're peaking. We're peaking at the right time. Heck with it, let's go home. Come on in, let's go. Family on three, 1, 2, 3.
Thanks to Lauren Holman for shooting and producing that piece. We'll be back to wrap things up next on This Week in Mizzou Basketball.
If your dog can dream it, Purina Pro Plan can help him achieve it. Purina Pro Plan's bioavailable formulas deliver optimal nutrient absorption. Purina Pro Plan, nutrition that performs.
The Top 25 is brought to you by Shelter Insurance. For a free auto, home, and life insurance protection review, visit your local Shelter agent or find us on the web at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Emotions were at a fever pitch when Mizzou arrived at the Sprint Center in Kansas City for the 2012 Big 12 tournament. The Tigers had been a top 5 team for much of the season and were playing their final conference tourney in the Big 12 before joining the SEC. Led by a hungry group of seniors and dynamic young point guard Phil Pressey, the Tigers wasted no time tearing into the Oklahoma State Cowboys in their first game. Kim English scorched the Cowboys for 27 points, and Mizzou earned a matchup with the Texas Longhorns. Against UT, English and Pressey combined for 46 points, 23 apiece, and Ricardo Ratliff punished the Horns with 18 points and 14 rebounds as Mizzou smothered Texas 81-67. Setting up the championship game matchup with Baylor.
Hey, we know what we came here for, man. There's nothing left to be said. We leave it on the floor for 40 minutes, man, and we'll rest up tomorrow. Let's go. Yes, we all we got. 1, 2, 3. We all we got.
It was an all-around effort that secured the trophy. 5 different Tigers scored in double figures, and Mizzou capped one of the best seasons in school history by celebrating amongst their fans in KC mode as the Big 12 tournament champions.
The recipient of the Most Outstanding Player Award from Missouri, senior guard Kim English. Seniors Matt Pressey, Ricardo Ratliff, Marcus Denman, Kim English, Jarrett Sutton, and Andrew Jones and Andy Rosper. Your 2012 Big 12 champion, Missouri Tiger.
And now time to wrap up the season finale of This Week in Mizzou Basketball with head coach Kim Anderson. Coach, the offseason is upon us for your team as you get in to the spring and the summer. What are the key points you're emphasizing for this team as they try to get better for next year?
Well, a couple things come to mind right away. First of all, skill development and working individually with guys, and the NCAA rules allows you to spend a couple of hours a week working with your guys on skill development. While I think we made great strides, I think we have a ways to go, and I think there's a lot we can get done with each individual player here in the off season, and that's something that we'll program each guy and not only when we can work with them, but also when they can come in this practice gym and work on their own. They can do that at 2 in the morning if they want to. The other thing is, I think, our strength development. Matt Herring will be working a lot with these guys in the off season, because I think one area where we were deficient is strength. I think we got pushed around a lot, and it was mainly because of our youth. We had a lot of guys that had never lifted weights when they got here. They're phenomenal athletes, but they'd never worked on their body. And in the SEC and in Division I college basketball, you get hit, and they don't call fouls. You got to be able to hit back, or you got to be able to absorb the blow and make the shot, or handle the basketball, or whatever. So, those 2 areas I think are the main things that come out. Just playing, guys, they'll have a chance to play together. They'll have an idea of what we expect. So maybe instead of a run and gun pickup game, they'll have a game with some organization and working on some things that'll help us be a better team.
And how important is this offseason for Wes Clark? We don't want to forget about him. Was having a phenomenal breakout campaign before he injured his elbow in that game at South Carolina, and I'm sure he's got some rehab and some efforts to do this offseason.
Well, yeah, it'll be big for him. He's making good progress, but he's got a ways to go yet. But hopefully by, I don't know, maybe mid-May or so, at least by June when we come back for the summer, that he'll be close to 100% or close to where he can come back and play again. And I know he'll be excited about that, because no one was more disappointed about ending a season early than Wes was.
And real quick, for you and your coaching staff, what are you looking forward to working on in the offseason?
Working with the guys, getting better, skill, I think we all have a better understanding of each other, our staff, our players, and then recruiting. Recruiting obviously is going to be very, very important. We're going to have some guys graduate. We're going to need to bring some new guys in, and we've already signed a few guys, and we're looking forward to adding to that class.
Well, Coach, we really appreciate your time all season long. Congrats on getting through your first campaign, and I know I enjoy doing this show with you every single week, and I'll look forward to seeing you next year.
Well, it's been a lot of fun, and you know what, Ben, from all of us and the basketball team and our players, we really appreciate the support we've had, not only from our fans who have been loyal. I know it's a disappointing year, but I know the sponsors and everyone involved with this show have just been tremendous. I've enjoyed doing it. Your staff's great, and we'll look forward to doing it again next year.
That's Kim Anderson. I'm Ben Arnett. We thank you all for watching every single week this year, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next year on This Week in Mizzou Basketball.
This Week in Mizzou Basketball was brought to you by Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life, find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. Bud Light, who reminds fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Casey's General Store. Casey's, famous for pizza. Missouri Orthopedic Institute. We've got your back. And your local Trusted Choice independent insurance agent. Visit trustedchoice.com to find an agent in your area.